Hi there Capricorn, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive tarot message for August 31st through to September the 6th. So Capricorn, let's see what's on the cards for you. I'll begin with the Work Your Light Oracle to see what the overarching message or theme is for you. Stop. Oh, now these ones are coming out a lot at the moment. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. I believe that we're all going through an ascension process at the moment, guys. We're all at different places on that journey. What this also means to me, this card saying that you are the oracle, and I've been saying this a lot lately, is that ultimately the wisdom that we seek is within us. You know, we are our own hermit, right? And we can watch the tarot readings, we can, you know, talk with friends and family, we can look for the signs and synchronicities. They are confirmations for what we already know and believe to be true in our subconscious and our internal wisdom. So we always, you know, really want to tune into that, and we tune into that in moments of silence and stillness. So it's really important to take that, even just the 5 minutes each day, to sit with ourselves in quietness, or go for a walk around the block or in nature if you can, because that's when those messages start to come through to us, and we all have that ability to receive those messages from our higher self or from spirit. So it says that your vibration is raising, so you might be letting go of things that no longer serve you to make space for what does. And that process in itself is really challenging because, you know, sometimes relationships with others, with friends and family or partners, when we're ascending and our vibration's changing at a different level to that of another, we can start not seeing eye to eye. Things change and shift because you're being called in another direction. Diana, beautiful energy. So Diana, guys, I'm just looking in the book for this one, is one of the 8 stages of yoga, and it's about concentration and meditation with intention to know the truth. So just like what we're saying, taking that quiet moment to access your inner wisdom. And it says, when was the last time you became fully immersed in what you're doing? Diana is when the dancer becomes a dance, the singer becomes a song, the painter becomes the paint, the lover becomes the love. And it's really talking here about, you know, becoming really present and getting into the flow state when you're doing things, and that we can access that state by, you know, going within. And that's really the aim, isn't it? When everything just becomes a true joy and a true pleasure. Capricorn, let's get out the tarot story. So maybe some of you are getting more in flow, connecting more with your highest purpose. Maybe after a release, moving closer to fulfillment, joy, love, happiness, harmony. Can we get the recent past energy, please, for Capricorn? Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning, what they are currently journeying through in their life. Oh, wow, I just had these in the previous reading. Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, massive shifts, guys. Don't hold on. Let's get out your current focus energy. Well, this is looking very suspiciously like the reading I've just done for Scorpio. We had the Page of Swords, but it was from the other clarifying deck. So we've had all those 3 cards. It's the new wind and new sails there, Capricorn. Let's get out the near future outcome energy. Yeah, I was feeling that actually. I was feeling that. You know, there has been some stress and tension because of potentially some illusionary energy. We are being called to release that and allow that wheel to shift us into, you know, higher vibrational states. Well, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles. There we go. The Death card. Transformation. And I do have the Six of Pentacles with that. I'll include it. this transformation that you're going through is to bring you into a place of greater balance and getting your energy into a place where you can receive rather than, you know, everything remaining an illusion. King of Swords and Page of Swords. Yep. Let's see the big picture here, guys. Oh, yes. High Priestess. That is the message that we were talking about with the Oracle cards, guys, that the wisdom you were seeking, the way forward, the guidance, the clarity is in, you know, is within you. Queen of Swords, we've got the whole family. Page of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. We're just missing the Knight. Wow. Okay. Let's read this, Capricorn. Start with the energy of transformation or the Death card. You know, I think you've felt that there was change upon you for a while, Capricorn. You know, that Wheel of Fortune has been slowly creaking around, right? You know, and sometimes when we feel great change coming for us, the first reaction is this: hold on for dear life. Why? Well, because the unknown is pretty scary, right? And change means upheaval. Change means maybe releasing a relationship, maybe changing a job and having to learn everything again, and, you know, maybe a new commute, maybe working online when we've never used those tools. Maybe we're letting go of a way of being that's held us back. And sometimes, you know, the first thing we want to do is just to stay how we were, you know, to hold on tight. But one thing is for sure, Capricorn, if we do what we always did, we get what we always got. So if we want that great change, if we want that great luck change and that great shift, we have to surrender, right? That's the message there that I'm feeling. I had another message, but it has escaped me now, so maybe it will come through in a moment. So is it going to come through? Yes. So yeah, what I was going to say is that there is a point where the discomfort in the situation that we're in will outweigh the discomfort of change. And that's the point that it's like, okay, I'm going to surrender. So, and it can take a while to get to that point, you know. Sometimes we need to really have that end of tether kind of experience. But you are deeply being called to, you know, to end a cycle, to clear the slate. I mean, this is the Death energy. It's called transformation in this deck, but really what it's about is releasing the old, of purging something, allowing a cycle to complete, to, you know, create the energetic space for the new to come in. And for some of you, that might feel like you're literally walking out of that chamber. Like, I just find the imagery of that card really powerful. You know, walking out of maybe a time that you felt constricted, confined, held back, small, contracted, definitely not connected with that life force energy. Some of you might have been in hermit phase for a long time, and you're now being asked to follow the light, to ascend, to raise your vibration and do what it takes to make that happen. And that can mean moving away from a situation that's no longer serving you. Right, so that's what I'm seeing there. And the Six of Pentacles that popped out behind the Death card here for me is really just saying this is going to bring you into a place of greater balance, and you're getting ready now to receive the universal gifts and move from a place of maybe just getting breadcrumbed by life into a place where we have, you know, true abundance, and those karmic scales are rebalancing. And the Wheel of Fortune is the energy that wants to shift you and take you there. The Wheel of Fortune is a massive card of completion of karmic cycles and moving into the new one. It's an energy that can actually influence the next decade of your life. And it talks about divine timing and predestiny. And I like to think when I see this card, it's like something in your Akashic record, that universal hard drive that file was meant to load right now. And you have free will. You always have free will. No one ever tells you what to do, Capricorn. However, you know, you are being asked to surrender and flow with change. Be the dancer in Diana, who's like the dancer on the World card, who blends with effortless flow into the next karmic cycle. So, you know, we do have free will, but we know what it's like when we resist change. We get more of the same. We don't grow. sometimes we have that feeling where, you know, nothing's working out for us, we're not getting the abundance we desire, and that's the indication to make great changes. And here comes all the change in its air glory. Air sign, air sign, air sign. Small gust of wind to push the wheel, getting to bigger gusts of wind to push the wheel. All of these cards here, you know, are about seeing the big picture, and it's through seeing the big picture that we transform our situation, understanding that, yeah, this is the time for change, this is the time for letting go. And the Page of Swords is the beginning of that wind picking up in the sails to shift your course, right? It's like a boat, you know, that the wind picks up in the sails and then it can tact and can change its position. So the Page of Swords, you know, that's what it stands for. For me, it's the beginning of progress. All of these cards can indicate that you're seeing truths, or maybe having really pivotal communications this week that are going to help shift you in some way. And this could, for some of you, Capricorn, indicate a partnership, a soulmate partnership, and a child, that there is some fundamental decisions being made around that for some of you. But as energies, you know, the Queen and King of Swords here, they ask you to have all the information, see the big picture, have the hindsight and the clarity to see the way forward, the best way forward. With all the swords here, it's also, you know, cut yourself free from the binds of the past that hold you. Draw clear lines in the sand. Create, you know, effective barriers and boundaries for yourself. And that is a moment of victory, right? This is about knowing what you are and aren't available for in your life now, because we're wanting flow, we're wanting ascension, we're wanting positive change and shifts. So see the bigger picture with clarity and surrender to it. Because for me, this outcome energy here is a little bit of a flashback to the old. And the High Priestess is asking you to trust the knowledge and the wisdom within. I think this is where you've come from, potentially a situation where there has been, you know, high tension and stress because of illusionary energy, because of, you know, not receiving what you truly desired in your life. Like the Seven of Cups for me can be about dealing with somebody who made hollow promises to you, promised you the world and didn't deliver, no follow through. It could be just yourself, that you couldn't materialize what you truly wanted because maybe you were kind of looking in the wrong place. Maybe you were headed in the wrong direction. Maybe we're focusing on all that glitters, you know, the desires of the ego, you know, the shiny fancy things, the people that look good, going after people for status, all those kinds of things. And it's saying, no, you know, you need to reground yourself and connect with that inner wisdom. It's only going to bring you stress if we look in those areas, and it's now time for you to truly attain what you desire in your life. But that's going to require, you know, seeing the big picture and making some new decisions for yourself. So that's what I see here. And the High Priestess for me is that message to come back to self, to seek the answers within. She is the card of deep intuition and insight. She's also the revealer of truth and mysteries and secrets for those that are ready in divine timing. So there could be some information that comes out about a past situation this week that makes you go, okay, wow, you know, now I'm connecting the dots, I'm seeing that big picture, and I'm surrendering, and I'm going to let that Wheel of Fortune shift me to where I truly need to be, because it is a time to follow the light. It is a time to transform. It is a time to ascend, and it is a time to acknowledge, Capricorn, that you are the oracle and that wisdom that you seek is within you. So you can follow your own guiding light this week. Capricorn, I do love this message for you. I'm going to wish you all the best this week. Keep in mind it is a reading for the collective, so it may not resonate for everybody. If you feel called to share, please do leave me a comment. I read them all. I try to respond to them all as well, and it helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next week for another message.